Hello, everybody. Today is day 11, which means we're going to be reading Daniel 11. I think we're on 11, but gotta make sure. I have my milk here. Delicious. Thank you, Lord, for this milk. Ah, delicious. I like milk. Something just fell, but I don't have my glasses on to see what it was. I'll deal with that later. Remember how about that fancy camera stand and his microphone? I'm remembering to use it this time. Hello. It's like going that way. I'm gonna put it on this side then. Yeah, that's better maybe. And then I bought that fancy stand so I don't have to balance it on that little jar, my phone on that little jar. Well, I'm balancing my phone on that little jar anyway because I was too lazy to get the stand, even though it's right behind me. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I don't have an excuse besides that. But I mainly got the stand in hopes that when I'll go to like parks or somewhere outside one day when I don't have work and I can make video standing because I usually sitting in all my videos, either in my car or in my room or whatever. Yes, we are on Daniel 11. Yeah, another long day of work. That's why this video is so late. By the time YouTube processes and uploads, it's probably going to be around maybe 10, 11 o'clock p.m. o'clock, 10, 11 p.m. o'clock Eastern time. Because we're in the sunshiny state of Florida. Tomorrow I work all day, so tomorrow might be another late upload. But Sunday, I don't work on Sunday. So, without further yap ado, it's time to get into Daniel 11. I'm sorry. The way the Bible is set up, the one I have, is kind of like the end of another verse and the start of 11 afterwards, but it's not like a different line, it's the same line. So I'm just I'm figuring that out in my brain. So, and in the first year of Darius the Mede, I took my stand to support and protect him. Now then, I tell you the truth. Three more kings will arise in Persia, and then a fourth, who will be far richer than all the others. When he has gained power by his wealth, he will stir up everyone. Sorry, it happened again. My alarm went off and ended the video, because the alarm is more important than the video that I'm making, to my phone. It's like, if I wanted to end a video for an alarm, I would do that. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to start over. I don't know when that ended, so I'm going to start over at Daniel 11:2. Now then, I tell you the truth. Three more kings will arise in Persia, then a fourth, who will be far richer than all the others. When he has gained power by his wealth, he will stir up everyone against the kingdom of Greece. Then a mighty king will arise, who will rule with great power and do as he pleases. After he has risen, his empire will be broken up and parceled out to the four winds of heaven. It will not go to his descendants, nor will it have the power he exercised, because his empire will be uprooted and given to others. The king of the south will become strong, but one of his commanders will become even stronger than he and will rule his own kingdom with great power. After some years, they will become allies. The daughter of the king of the south will go to the king of the north to make an alliance, but she will not retain her power, and he and his power will not last. In those days she will be betrayed, together with her royal escort and her father, and the one who supported her. One from her family line will arise to take her place. He will attack the forces of the king of the north and enter his fortress. He will fight against them and be victorious. He will also seize their gods, their metal images, and their valuable articles of silver and gold and carry them off to Egypt. For some years will he leave the king of the north alone. Then the king of the north will invade the realm of the king of the south, but he will retreat to his own country. His sons will prepare for war and assemble a great army, which will sweep on like an irresistible flood and carry the battle as far as his fortress. Then the king of the south will march out in a rage and fight against the king of the north, who will raise a large army, but it will be defeated. When the army is carried off, the king of the south will be filled with pride and will slaughter many thousands. Yet he will not remain triumphant, for the king of the north will muster another army larger than the first, and after several years he will advance with a huge army fully equipped. In those times many will rise against the king of the south. Those who are violent among your own people will rebel in fulfillment of the vision, but without success. Then the king of the north will come and build up siege ramps and will capture a fortified city. The forces of the south will be powerless to resist. Even their best troops will not have the strength to stand. The invader will do as he pleases. No one will be able to stand against him. He will establish himself as the beautiful he will establish himself in the beautiful land and will have power to destroy it. He will determine to come with the might of his entire kingdom and will make an alliance with the king of the south. And he will give him a daughter in marriage in order to overthrow the kingdom. But his plans will not succeed or help him. Then he will turn his attention to the coastlands and will take many of them. But a commander will put an end to his insolence and will turn his insolence back on him. After this, he will turn back toward the fortresses of his own country and will stumble and fall, to be seen no more. His successor will send out a tax collector to maintain the royal splendor. In a few years, however, he will be destroyed, yet not in anger or in battle. He will be succeeded by a contemptible person who has not been given the honor of royalty. He will invade the kingdom when its people feel secure, and he will seize it through intrigue. Then an overwhelming army will be swept away before him. Both it and the prince of the covenant will be destroyed. After coming to an agreement with him, he will act deceitfully, and with only a few people he will rise to power. When the riches when the richest provinces feel secure, he will invade them and will achieve what neither his fathers nor his forefathers did. He will distribute plunder, loot, and wealth among his followers. He will plot the overthrow of the fortresses, but only for a time. With a large army, he will stir up his strength and courage against the king of the south. The king of the south will wage war with a large and very powerful army, but he will not be able to stand because of the plots devised against him. Those who eat from the king's provisions will try to destroy him. His army will be swept away, and many will fall in battle. The two kings, with their hearts bent on evil, will sit at the same table and lie to each other, but to no avail, because an end will still come at the appointed time. The king of the north will return to his own country with great wealth, but his heart will be set against the holy covenant. He will take action against it and then return to his own country. At the appointed time, he will invade the south again, but this time the outcome will be different from what it was before. Ships of the western coastlands will oppose him, and he will lose heart. Then he will turn back and vent his fury against the Holy Covenant. He will return and show favor to those who forsake the Holy Covenant. His armed forces will rise up to desecrate the temple fortress and will abolish the daily sacrifice. Then they will set up the abomination that causes desolation. With flattery he will corrupt those who have violated the covenant. But the people know their God will but the people who know their God will firmly resist him. Those who are wise those who are wise will instruct many, though for a time they will fall by a sword or be burned or captured or plundered. When they fall, they will receive a little help, and many who are not sincere will join them. Some of the wise will stumble, so that they may be refined, purified, and made spotless until the time of the end, for it will still come at the appointed time. The king will do as he pleases. He will exalt and magnify himself above every god, and will say unheard of things against the God of gods. He will be successful until the time of wrath is completed, for what has been determined must take place. He will show no regard for the gods of his ancestors, or for the one desired by women, nor will he regard any god, but will exalt himself above them all. Instead of them, he will honor a god of fortresses, a god unknown to his ancestors. He will honor with gold and silver, with precious stones and costly gifts. He will attack the mightiest fortresses with the help of a foreign god, and will greatly honor those who acknowledge him. He will make them rulers over many people, and will distribute the land at a price. At the time of the end, the king of the south will engage him in battle, and the king of the north will storm out against him with chariots and cavalry and a great fleet of ships. He will invade many countries and sweep through them like a flood. He will also invade the beautiful land. Many countries will fall, but Edom, Moab, and the leaders of Ammon will be delivered from his hand. He will extend his power over many countries. Egypt will not escape. He will gain control of the treasures of gold and silver and all the riches of Egypt, while the Libyans and the Cushites, with the Libyans and Cushites in submission. But reports from the east and the north will alarm him, and he will set out in a great rage to destroy and annihilate many. He will pitch his royal tents between the seas at the beautiful holy mountain. Yet he will come to his end, and no one will help him. Again, I've said this a lot of what I'm reading in the book of Daniel. Like sounds like it's correlating directly with the book of Revelation. I mean, I did not expect that whatsoever. Now you guys are gonna watch me chug an entire mug of milk. Milk. What's that? Oh, another glass of milk? I like milk. Encore? Another chug? Hey, hey, I will when I'm ready. So let's see. Do I have anything to yap about? Yes. Yes. Excuse me. Let's see. 1 second. I'm looking for something to yap about. Okay, I'll just use my brain to think about yap material. All right, guys. So, God makes his strength and love perfect in our weakness. And the more I live day by day, I'm learning more and more that no acts that we do, no works that we do, and nothing we do, whether it be sin or not, can separate us from his love. As long as we remain, when we do sin and fall or stumble, because we don't fall, we just stumble, because his angels uphold us in our ways. As long as we are repentful, his works will be made, his love will be made perfect in our works. Whether the works produce good fruit or whether the works are us stumbling. It's not an excuse to say, okay, it's okay to sin. No. It's, even though we may stumble and we may commit a sin, his love is made perfect in our weakness in doing so, because it glorifies him and the forgiveness and mercy that he has for us. So, as Paul said, I believe it was Paul in Corinthians, we should rejoice in our weakness because it brings glory to God. As long as we do not take pride or strength in our weakness ourselves, but instead let God be our glory in our weakness, then we will remain in his faith. We will remain in faith and in his grace. Because nothing can separate us from the love of God that is in Jesus Christ. And that's something I'm learning more and more. It's a hard concept to really truly grasp all the intricacies of it and wrap your brain around it. And it takes a lot of time to do so. And day by day, I'm trying to like put it together and get it to stay in my brain. It's difficult, but we'll get there eventually. That's why we have as many days on this earth as we do. Sorry, like a weird sound just happened outside. Oh, it started suddenly pouring down rain. Okay. Oh, sorry. That was sorry. I rated R. Now I'm gonna get like banned. All right. So without further ado, it's time to chug another mug of milk. Sorry. Yummy. I like milk. All right. I'm milkman. All right. Do you have anything else to yap about besides milk? No. Strong muscle. Muscle. Because milk. 90% milk. Um. No. I'm out of yapping. I'm very tired. I worked 10, 11, 12 hours again in the sun, working on cars and whatnot. No break because I don't get breaks apparently. But anyway, God bless you all. May Jesus be with you. Accept the love, accept the gift of love and salvation, and come to God while He can still be found. Watch this on my first try. Get in the video.